What's up, folks? Welcome back to the Extra Digest podcast. My name is Nyash, the Jabroni Slayer. Today, I am with man like
the Vibes Alliance. Wagwan.
We there upon. Come down. Let me give you some applause. Just because you are a very important guest. Last time we were here.
Yes, and this is my yard. What you talking about, Willis? What you talking about, Willis?
The last time we were here.
Oh, goddamn. Right off the bat. Okay, Bex. Reunited
at Man United.
I didn't say
is that what he said? You didn't say that?
I corrected you. Do you want the guy to
run it back?
Yeah. I ran back the clip.
Yeah.
And you see, as I was saying,
I want to be honest with you. I don't want you to win because now I'm understanding that I think it could be rumors and reports that I've been doing a lot of rounds about Gyökeres. But you guys are making
I've been telling you this whole season that the headline, the tagline will be one word. Reunited. Simple. And it will be a photo of Amorim and Victor Gyökeres.
Reunited at Man United?
You don't have to say reunited at Man United.
No, I know, but still. They'll be reunited at Man United. Yo, I don't want that. I don't care.
No, that's the thing. Si mimi ndo nakwambia.
Show nini?
Let me tell you. Front, back page, everywhere. Reunited.
I will
Amorim,
be so
Gyökeres,
gutted, bro.
Kwanza, hiyo ni ya kusign the contract and then hold up the shirt. As I was saying,
reunited at Man United?
No, you're the one who was saying at Man United. I told you, you don't have to say reunited at Man United.
Or just say
reunited.
How's that coming along?
And so Amorim, Gyökeres, and the jersey.
Yes, sir. How's that coming along,
stuff
sir?
That dreams are made of. Well, you win some. Bro.
At the Champions League back though.
You see the thing is, it was a problem. If it was us, Spurs wameingia. Have you heard about it since? No.
They're just making noise about you, not them.
I know.
I mean, nobody cares about Spurs.
I don't even think Spurs care about Spurs. So it's crazy happened? Business.
So what happened?
Are we starting off with that?
Yeah, let's just start off with that because way back then
that
we come
closer.
Thursday.
For those that joined our live on TikTok, I think you saw something unprecedented. You saw Nyash cheering for United, casting out Hoyland for being wasteful and all that. And you saw us go through a whole roller coaster of emotions. We concede one of the scrappiest goals ever.
Of all time.
That's in true United fashion.
Yeah.
And we just looked out of sorts.
Completely.
The whole game.
Yeah.
We're not creating as many chances. Okay, Ahmad tried Kiasi, Bruno tried Kiasi, but there was no cutting edge. How in the world are we playing a Spurs team in a European final when they have 5 of their best players out injured?
Yep.
Spurs look like they're in disarray. It was kamikaze football. Like, do you see Cuti Romero? I hate that guy with all my heart. I hate him so much. I can't wait for someone to get injured. Like I've never wished like a career-ending injury on something. Like I could switch Eduardo's injury to him.
for Romero.
Because bro, that guy played. You know, there's dark arts, there's haram football, and there's whatever the hell that guy was doing. Because what in the world was that? This guy is picking fights with Maguire left, right, and center. Like, he's very unsportsmanlike. And we were talking about it, and we were saying this is someone Diego Simeone would love.
Oh, doesn't he love that?
Would love that.
Yeah.
And so, man, they
Spurs were parking the bus, bro. When was the last time you saw Spurs being defensive, bro?
Bro, was it? That's not even a bus. What I saw that day was, unajuanga hii sound ya.
I feel like that wasn't my best friend that night.
Hey, that was not my friend. That was
the
the devil. Kido niliona hiyo siku. Nakani bus ilikuwa double decker. Because I have not seen Spurs set up shop like that.
Yeah.
You know how? We are going into halftime. We know, hey, we are 1-0 down. We need to change the tide of the game.
Yeah.
If we get a goal, everything swings in our favor. Because they looked clueless. Even that goal, honestly. They were spamming crosses the whole
they
game.
were.
Like, and you see, by the time you're spamming crosses, that means that's your only game plan. Because crosses are normally your last resort.
Yeah.
We've tried to play through the press, the backline, high work. Haya basi. Tuko na target man. Target man nani?
Dominic.
Luke Shaw. Bro.
Luke Shaw was playing against Man United.
Bro, Shaw had a horrendous game. I'm ready to say goodbye to him, man. Injuries have not been favorable to him and all. But we handed Spurs a European trophy.
Bro.
And the entry into the Champions League. The craziest thing is if you go on certain apps right now, if you open the Premier League table, you'll see a certain color next to Liverpool because they're champions.
Yeah.
Then the next, I think 5 teams.
The next four after Liverpool.
The next 4 have a blue line to show that they're in the Champions League.
Yes.
Then alafu utaona ya orange na ya green. Ukienda huku chini, utaona 3 za red ya relegation, alafu moja ya blue.
Like
Spurs wako huku, but wako Champions League, bro.
Criminal. Spurs have lost 22 games.
A madness. And that's a madness.
Bro, that's more than 50%.
That's a madness.
Munaruhusu aje club kayo bamaze ibebe Europa trophy bana.
Bro, it's not like we were going to do anything like better. And now that I think the dust has settled, bro, and we've come to terms with it, I think the only way for us is up. I think the only way is
rock bottom right now.
Yeah, I don't think it gets worse. I don't think we get relegated. I feel like there's a very big quality gap from the teams that just joined and the teams that are already here.
Yeah.
So we could be the worst of the best, but we will not.
Yeah.
But I've seen stranger things.
I've seen the table for the 25-26 season.
Yeah.
You know you're still in the bottom half.
Yeah, kwenda. But we're all joint top. To kill up
But
yeah, like I think I was reading something that in Amorim's first season, like his first like proper transfer window, he cleared out 27 players.
Yeah, I think that's Sporting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I am literally hoping for more of
Do you think it's going to be the same? I don't think it's going to be the same yet though.
Maybe not 27 players because our squad is not that big. Easy Chelsea. Chelsea ndio wako watu 70, wako na stream, wako na Chelsea East, Chelsea from 4 West.
Yeah.
Wamejaa.
But then Chelsea they have an option of playing either Champions League or Europa League if they win the Conference League.
Chelsea have the opportunity to do the funniest thing.
if Chelsea are wise. Chelsea kama nyinyi ni wajanja.
Jubado hiyo Champions League wataingia tena wakishinda Europa.
Go to the Europa, you are guaranteed of maybe winning that one if there's anything to go by. But
just going back to the Ninia Amorim, I think I'm foreseeing a clear out. I'm seeing us getting rid of Rashford. Rashford they're quoting about 40 million. I hope we can get a bit more. Garnacho still to find a new club.
Yeah. What is it then? Like Garnacho hezi ongea? Mtu hezi ongea huko?
No, Garnacho has had a horrible attitude. He's cancerous. You see like how Mourinho, you see how Mourinho was talking about people like Pogba at that time. Guys who badmouth the coach like with other players, you're creating cliques. This guy has his own brother involved. And the brother, they are leaking lineups a day before the game. And lineup itapostiwa kwa story yake kana cheza. Ka chezi akuna nini but ililikiwa juzi. And you're causing tiffs left, right and center. Look at what he said the other day. His statement, I think he apologized to the fans like, oh, sorry, we'll do better next season. And then like almost 15 lines after that, it's, I have done sijui nini. I had played every minute until sijui. I played 20 minutes in the final. And that's not the kind of mentality you'd want to have in your squad, especially when you're Manchester United manager, because any big or small thing is blown out of proportion by the media.
Of course, the scope. Magnifying glass. But I think as well, I feel like Amorim sort of fumbled that final.
He did. I think
the fact that he did not... Okay, having Bruno playing as a central mid in the first half, you see it has not worked, right? You changed that, I think, in the second half.
Yeah.
And he did not change that. And then he made his first change, I think, Decca 71.
In the 71st minute. I remember telling you, if you haven't scored by the 60th and you haven't made at least 2 changes, it's a wrap.
It's crazy.
Everyone online enjoyed seeing me just
it was
slip into depression.
What a beautiful sight. One of the best sights I've ever seen.
I'm happy you're happy.
Yeah. We are absolutely happy in Manchester United. And I was telling you, we were talking, of course, as we were doing the TikTok live.
Yeah.
There are moments that happen in a game and you're like, this is not our day, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Vicky van der Ven?
Vicky van der Ven had an insane goal line clearance. That was reminiscent of Kyle Walker's ile time ilikuwa ni Community Shield. Man City Liverpool. The ball header, same thing. Header, it's destined for goal. Shapita keeper, acrobatic clearance off the line.
Bro.
Van der Ven does that. and they're hugging him in the end, you know, you know what?
It's not happening today. And I think, so for me, there was that, and then there was another cross, Mazraoui, beautiful cross. Akakia Bruno. Then it goes wide. And I was like,
even
Bruno
Ahmad,
is fumbling.
Even Ahmad's nini. And you see, the problem is in games like that, where it's a neutral ground, still Premier League opposition, man. If you don't have some semblance of identity in the first 30-40 minutes, you're not creating chances. Højlund does not have... I don't even want to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, it was... I mean, like a proper bogus final. Like, Spurs had a 27% possession.
And why is that? Kuti freaking Romero. Ball wakipata, I think 27% yao, labda 15%.
Ilikuwa ya nani?
Ni yake. Na ni yake ya kupura tu ball.
Yeah. Like, and they had 115 passes. The whole fucking match.
Bro, do you know how we overpassed? But it's also crazy. That side-to-side shifting in which... Honestly, if you're not getting a cross in or a shot off, you're just wasting time, and Spurs are comfortable.
Yeah.
Because they got their goal, they can sit back.
Goddamn, bro. And I was looking like Spurs, their best moments in Europe. You know, they have come in the hands of Onana.
Oh.
Spurs, to get to the final in the 2019.
Ajax.
They beat Ajax, who was the goalkeeper.
Bro.
Spurs meet Onana again in the goddamn Europa League final. They meet Onana. Fantastic laugh. But nilikuwa afikia nyinyi wasiwa remontada when you did mlipiga remontada against Olympique Lyonnais. Ama ilikuwa one time.
So you see the thing is Neza zima wajua ile sound ya
each time when I come here
I get abused. No, bro, honestly I think that day I don't know. I was speechless. You remember me saying goodbye to you immediately after the game when hatujacha. No, but you see, no.
Why?
Kwenda.
Why?
Sinikwambia bye ningetoka tu.
Si ungekaa tuongeleshwa. Watu wanataka kusikia chenye utasema.
Tuliongea game mzima. Tumecommentate. Bro, wewe kumbuka tukisikia ni Peter Drury. Bado nimefurahi kujua. Leo ni poetry.
Yeah.
Game imeisha nikasikia glory Tottenham Hotspur. You think I was going to stay here for that? Z.
Yeah. What a fun.
Yeah, but bro, it was crazy ass game. It was such a crazy game. There was no show of quality basically
from the two teams.
Yeah.
The only
it's flashes. Literally flashes. But 90 minutes, you're a professional footballer. Your team, like, do something about it. And man, I now remember how Amorim took 30 people. And you go and you watch that.
Bro, Jim knew what he was doing. Nilitiki Jim alikuwa na punch the air mazia kijua kuna baba kiwa analipia.
Bro, nini nimeona tena wame-cancel. There's something else is cancelled by the way.
Again?
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I can't remember. But
sasa ametoa soup.
Probably.
Because ilikuwa soup and sandwich. Sasa soup imeenda.
Ilikuwa inakuwa kwa barbecue. Tukishinda. Nasema no parade. Hatushindi. So hata hakuna shots, hakuna nothing.
Nasikia nani alikuwa amejam, look show.
After ya amefunga.
After ya amefunga amesikia barbecue hakuna.
Bro,
he was banking on someone else to do something for them.
Probably. But yeah, that's how the
the consequences of that though are dire.
They're crazy.
First of all, financially, and then second of all, some mtakuwa mnacheza first round of Carabao Cup.
So even before we get to that in Carabao Cup,
like
the
teams za League 2 zikicheza mtakuwa hapo sako kwa babu.
Tunaika hapo wao kijana tulibai kwenu wanaitwa
Chino
Obi
ama Heaven.
Huyo Obi Heaven wote.
Mko na Heaven lakini bado mko
in hell bro. Inaitwa balance.
But hell is your yard, your devils, no?
Yeah. But niko moto maze. But bro, honestly, it's so crazy seeing us play early, like those first rounds.
Yeah, if you come nasikia mnaanza second round. November hapo birthday month yangu mko action.
That's crazy business. Vitu watu wanaingia, nyinyi mnaingia
third round. Premier League teams yuanza. I mean the serious teams yuanza third round.
The serious teams. Tuparane mbele.
Nyinyi mnacheza second round.
You're saying one game a week.
Yes.
And if you think about like now just trying to be it's hard to be optimistic.
Yeah. And the silver lining yourself, this club.
Yeah, it is higher. We're playing once a week. At least now Amorim has a bit more time with his players. But man, the consequences are insane. Financially especially. Watch hata hiyo kucheza mapema. Hiyo si shida. Missing out on that Champions League. Chelsea just made 100 million kuingia.
Yeah.
So now imagine if
you're in an 80 million financial hole. It's black hole. Like
it's bad.
Because you know like how sponsors give clubs money. Now your club is giving sponsor money.
Adidas.
Yeah. Adidas are deducting like 10 mic every year moving forward. That Wait, were you paying last season? Because you're not in the Champions League. Ama ilikuwa tu bora uko Europe?
I think it was just Europe.
Yeah,
I think so.
Oh, yeah?
I'm not so sure because I didn't hear that.
Moving forward 10 million. Alafu kuna, of course, 20 million I think because of less fixtures, match the revenue gone.
Yeah.
Then there is 30 million because of the merit of the Premier League. Is of broadcast revenue. Because of where you are right now, you'll get 30 million less. And then there's another 30 million I can't remember from where. That's crazy. Mad. But you can plug that hole by
one game.
Because of one game. That's how key it was. Uliona hadi Spurs after wameshinda hiyo nini walikuwa
wameenda Champions League.
It was because of the Champions League, not really about the trophy.
Klabu ndogo. But and hiyo ndo inauma.
Yeah. But you can plug that hole by selling Bruno, don't you think? Bruno will easily fetch you 80-90 maybe. I was surprised to know.
There's a bid on the table here 120.
120.
It was there the week before the second leg with Bilbao.
But mkiuza Bruno, anataka kutembea.
No. But you see the thing is, tunauza Bruno, like we've had Bruno, tuko wapi? Sai. He was the best among the worst.
Yes.
Unaget. Wewe, labda watu wamezoea kukimbia 30 kilometers per hour. If the people you're racing with run at 2 kilometers per hour and your top speed is 5 kilometers per hour, unakaa Usain Bolt. But unaona mali level liko.
Yeah.
And so now like
but
I don't know if I'd want to sell Bruno.
Yeah.
Because it's already crazy that we already have Mateus Cunha on board. We are in talks with Brian Belmo.
It's crazy. Anatoka top up anakuja bottom up. I don't get it.
Bro, but you see now that's a thing when you're big, you're big.
Yeah.
Literally, when you're big, you're big.
Yeah.
Whether you're playing the Champions League, Europa League, Conference League, whatever.
Yeah.
There are certain clubs that will always have pull. Liverpool had that even when they were in the doldrums. And now hawakuwa mali City.
Hey, but unajua Liverpool kuna time walikuwa na Borini wewe.
Ay, Buddha.
They had Borini.
Lucas Leiva.
Ricky Lambert. That dude aitango aje there.
No, but even Ricky Lambert, your time wakimsign.
Alikuwa amezoza at Southampton. Yeah.
See, that's pull.
Yeah.
And we are seeing something similar to that. And I hope I'm not even as interested in seeing how many people we can sign. I just want to see how many people we can offload. Bro, I'd want to make 50-60 from Garnacho. Rashford is up for like 40 million, but he's still young, so maybe you can come up for 50. Anthony tunaweza gonga Betis if you can.
Especially if they win the Conference League.
Yeah. Na afunge.
Lakini mmemwa. Angekuwa na 2 medals man.
Wacha. Like alifika goal settings kitambo. So let's staki anze ku rival kina Pele, Maradona.
No. By having like 2 European medals in one season. That's crazy. Those are
like sawa, you're a goat.
Yeah.
But let's not blow it out of proportion.
Yeah.
Let's stay level-headed. But yeah, like I'm looking to offload Garnacho, Shaw. If I could get rid of Shaw, I would.
Shaw si Cho.
Hand it up, ni Cho.
Atapata mtu
and keeping him is a chore.
You're using too much sauce.
Nikasirika. Nangoja makofi issue. Unajua hapa sisikizi. Sisikizwi. So,
look Shaw though, like, does he fetch money? But it's just like letting go.
It's letting go. It's dealing with that wage bill yake because he's still, what is he on? To something. Yeah. Let go, sure.
What about Casemiro?
Let go. No, I could keep Casemiro. He's had like a nice second half of the season. I'd keep Casemiro also just for the experience. Lindelof is going. Who else would I get? If I could get rid of Onana, bro.
No.
One time. One time.
No. Onana must.
One time.
Let's go to your body in a minute.
One.
Onana ball handling yake. Uliona Baindir kitu
I'd get rid of him one time. And then I'll try look for quality players who want to.
Undertaker ataenda pia.
Unasikia kuna mtu hapa asema Hoyland. Kuna vile umepanga?
Ulikuwa umepanga.
Unajua kuna kitu unaweza fanya hapa mzuke. Yo, it's crazy. It's so crazy.
But you don't.
That's the caliber of players that we have right now, and so I'd want a massive overhaul.
Yeah,
sell because we have to sell to make money, so we can buy.
But I was surprised to know Bruno is 30 years old.
Yes.
I honestly thought he's like 28.
29.
He's 30.
He's either just turned, I think he's turned 30 recently.
Yeah?
If he's not still 29.
And I was thinking, like, if he's 30, then maybe you can cash in on him.
Probably.
Like, you will never get a better time to sell Bruno than now.
If there's someone,
but if you sell Bruno,
if there's someone who's holding up Manchester United like this,
yeah,
it's man like Bruno.
Yo,
bro, I don't know if I can deal with like losing Bruno right now.
If you lose Bruno, you're gone, bro.
He has been Mr. Manchester.
He's turning 31 in September.
Crazy business.
So if you have like 120 on the table,
but that guy, have you seen his stats, man? Like just throughout. So whether it's creating chances and defensively as well, like recoveries, tackles, all that. Like he's very all-rounded.
Yeah.
I think I could hold on to him for like a season or two.
I think if you saw this guy,
but also, if he was to accept that Saudi project, I would not blame him.
Yeah, you would.
I would not.
Yeah.
You made him captain. I'm sure he's asked for certain players, and you see the way the hierarchy is moving, bro. Now stories are Sheikh Jassim coming back
again,
and he wants total takeover. He wants a full 100%.
So adia buyout Jim. I mean, Jim is taking some proper L's because of having you guys.
Bro.
I think if he got a chance to make some chums out of you, he would sell you very fast.
Bro, honestly, I even want that tycoon money.
Yeah.
I have become Newcastle, man. I have become Man City.
You have seen
that's what's happening huku nje.
Yeah.
Might as well. Because hatuna uwezo, hatuna nguvu.
All right, so that was it. That's how you got yourself playing one game a week because no Champions League or European football next season, and somehow you salvaged your season to finish above Wolves. That's
you see, that's why Cunha upgraded.
I think so. Yeah, now it's
16th, upper 15th. What wako top 15?
You understand that?
Yeah, but that's crazy. And we got to 40 points.
Oh, you got to 40 as well.
40 points.
You have what? 41 or 42?
I don't know. I just know we got to 40.
Did you actually?
We did get to 40.
How many did you have before that? 8? Before the final game?
Sijui. Mimi najua tu tuko 40. So either it's 41 or 40.
Man, wananiletea. Oh, you have 42.
42?
Yeah, you have 42. You had 39.
Hiyo hata ni mingi.
Shit. Wananiletea nini? Ligi ya 25 26 na bado mko bottom half.
Liverpool wako? Waliko na
84.
What is 42 times 2?
Shit.
Mathematicians?
God damn, we got half of what they got.
42 times 2. Liverpool wangecheza 19 games. Si cheze 38.
Ulikuwa chini.
Si cheze 38 wacheze 19. Half of the games we've played.
Bro.
They have still been above us.
Speaking of criminal.
Yes.
It's criminal what you guys did to Aston Villa. Or is it the referee, not you guys?
I don't think that has anything to do with us. But there was some...
Nasikia Jay ref a Premier League match ever.
No, he has before. Nasikia too, he's very inexperienced. So apparently from the 20 refs, he's one with...
The most inexperienced?
Yes. The most or second most.
And to give him such a high stakes game, because it was high stakes for Aston Villa.
Bro, you know, the funny thing is, the only ref talk that was happening over the weekend was Anthony Taylor reffing Forest Chelsea.
Yeah. Because,
I did not expect to see what I saw at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
Man. I did not expect. And I see why Villa are mad. Villa are so mad. Bro, wamepewa red card first half, si tumena kufunga dakika 76. But I feel bad for Villa and I think that's why they're not keeping Rashford. I don't think they can afford to keep Asensio as well.
Oh.
Yeah. The financial implications for them, that's why they're
heavy. Yeah, because walikuwa pia wana flat na PSR.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not looking good over there.
Hata sijui kama umesikiza ni Agbonla leo. Okay, I can't listen to that guy for more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's absolutely sucks.
Yeah, but today he just spoke like a Villa fan. He's like, hey, by the way, PGMOL Howard Webb mumetuingiza.
Hey, lakini wala
nini. But now you see the problem is, so what? These guys come back, they apologize then.
And then what?
You've cost
the
this team
exactly 100 million.
You've cost them Champions League football.
Yeah.
You've cost them
much
being
on
the good side of PSR.
Yeah.
It's
absolutely criminal.
It was a disaster. But you know what? There's a clip that came up. I think we had lost last week or the week before, whatever, when we were playing Chelsea.
You lose a lot, so I can't recall.
Yeah. So ndo nakwambia it was against Chelsea.
Oh, okay.
Stupid man. So Dani
alikuwa umejam tu sana.
Dani anaitwaje? Unai Emery Dracula. Alikuwa anafanya press conference. Akaona result ya Chelsea 1 United 0. Akasema, yeah, we expected it. Yeah. So, where you are, United fans have been
shit.
the whole knee. You don't play with United. Yeah, now you're not playing Champions League because of United.
Because of you guys. I am sure aliendeo game akijua hapa natoka na 3 points.
Oh yeah. 100%.
Most definitely.
And also, I knew we were going to lose.
Yeah.
I don't even, like, we didn't have enough when we were 11 men, man. We tried, though. We tried to make piga post. We created a bit more chances, which we should have done in the Europa League final.
Mm-hmm.
But Manchester ni nani? Bruno comes out after the game. Do you know what he says?
What does he say?
We played decently because there was no pressure whatsoever. So, the thing I like and love about Bruno and Amorim, our Portuguese twins, ebuda watu wanafanana. But they are very honest and damningly honest in the sense that atakwambia ukweli atakaa inamchoma ama inachomea club ni.
Yeah.
Because like now they were talking about how United is a team that will always be under pressure. Always. We could be, let's say we are at 90 points. We don't get to 93, like sijui what, it's a problem. Or sijui we have to win trophies. If you are not winning a trophy, it's disastrous.
Yeah.
You know. So you're coming out and you're saying we're playing well because there was no pressure. And there'll be pressure the whole season.
Yeah.
What's going on?
After we tank a final.
Bro, so
crazy.
Yeah.
All right.
That ref, man. I want to see what the PGMOL have to say. Because I looked at that Nini, it was too soft.
Yeah. Absolutely.
First of all, there was a disallowed goal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rogers. The red card, though.
What did he do? Can you call the red card?
Last man, it was a cynical Nini obstruction. Yeah, and Hoyland was literally
going on goal.
Yeah. But it's also Hoyland. Give him the chance. You know.
She might miss. You know. And nilionamsia akisema pia Aston Villa wajichunge venye wana approach PGMOL. Next season wanaweza kuwa na wanaweza kuwa wanapigwa red card kama Arsenal vile tulikuwa pigwa red card this season.
I hope so.
There might be a new arch nemesis.
I hope so.
For PGMOL next season.
Wow, na Romero.
Okay, rada sana. There was this picture that is also doing rounds of Mo Salah hugging his teammates. Have you seen it?
I have.
Teammate who was in blue. He was wearing a blue.
Oh, the ref.
When was the last time
I saw that?
you saw a referee being given hugs by a football player after a match?
I've seen by Pep quite a number of times.
Yeah. Oh, hugging. Hugging referees?
Yeah.
No,
and kissing their forehead.
Huh?
Aye.
But now football players
hugging the
referee.
I don't know.
Alikuwa namshukuru for what he has done for them this season.
Nasema kama sio wewe.
Ingekuwa wapi?
Nilionea picha nasema.
Like yo.
It's funny how that photo like came slightly before to pay probably the photo of the last few months. Yenye amekaa kuna trophy zake vanini. That's a cold photo. Have you seen it?
For Mo Salah?
Then with the golden boots, the playmaker award, the Premier League, I think he's man of the matches. Good guys,
for this season?
Really nice,
Oh, I've not seen that.
In a cabad.
I've not seen it.
In front of the cop end.
Nikailia Modric. Did you see that Modric's picture?
Where?
This fucking 6 Champions Leagues.
Hata ya Mula ni bad.
Oh, kuna Mula? I've not seen
Mula. Yeah,
bro.
Mula ni deadly. And you know how? I think the most beautiful trophy is the DFB Pokal.
Oh yeah. Hiyo ni poa kukunywa pombe.
Hiyo trophy gaga. Sasa zimejaa hapo.
No kidding. I need to see that one.
It's sad seeing players that we've grown up watching leaving.
Yeah.
But it's also nice seeing them like exiting on a high.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. For Modric, maybe not the highest of highs, like with no trophies and all.
Yeah.
But his send-off was insane.
Mad.
Bro, niko na hiyo game. Sijaiona game imepoziwa that long. Ni guard of honor, he has a family, he goes off.
Yeah.
Cruz is there, they hug for a while. Game is still paused. Sociedad fans are up on their feet applauding. The Sociedad bench, the players, goes back to the pitch, comes out in a guard of honor again, applauds the whole crowd. Like for quite a while, the game was paused. Alafu ikaendelea. And the commentators, like I'm sure even Sociedad are happy about this. Because that's been a great servant to
Madrid and
Madrid and La Liga as a whole. Yeah.
I don't know. Is there anybody who has more Champions League trophies? I don't think there is any.
If you go look at that image at watu wa Real.
6 of them.
Your Casemiros, your Modric's, your
Cruz. Hata nani ana hizo?
Ronaldo.
Hata Ronaldo. Hata Bale. I think Bale has how many? 4 or 5?
Bale should have 5. Bale 5. Modric did 6. Kroos did 6 as well.
Yeah.
Crazy business. Vasquez 6. Vasquez also was leaving, and they were saying he didn't feel as important, quote unquote, as Modric. And this is, I think, also just because of the last few months. Like, he's been having stink after stinker.
But they're playing him as a right back, so.
The 4 El Clasicos amekuwa rated 4.9, 4.8. Red too.
Wanamweka right back ashike Lamine Yamal.
You go be
Cook for fun.
So he lives, Nani lives, Modric and Don Carlo bana. But how you let Carlo Ancelotti go, and then you go and get one of your greatest midfielders who also brought the La Decima to come and take the reins.
Chief.
But
he better cook though.
Hansi Flick and Alonso is about to be
it's going to be fire.
That should be
It's going to be fire. Yeah. He better come through for them because they have gone trophyless this season. He has to bag something.
Real Man City. Do you know how crazy that is?
Trophyless.
That's crazy.
Sheesh.
You can say Arsenal, but
Arsenal. Hey, Arsenal?
It's in kawaida.
What?
It's in kawaida.
Ganio.
Hakuna kitu mpya hapa.
Hey, like it's crazy. Madrid, Man City, Arsenal, trophyless ukiwa huko to. It's crazy. Nyinyi mnataka kuona trophy number 16. What you talking about? Tukua serious kidogo. But yeah, that's that with Mo Salah and his teammates.
Yeah.
I mean, Newcastle, they got beat by Everton. Ndio maana nani amejam hiyo design.
You're lying.
I swear.
Do you know, tulikuwa tunafuata hizi game na wewe ikafika mahali. Tukasema sasa acha tuendelee tu na Sunday yetu.
Yeah. Everton, if I'm not wrong, won 1-0.
You're joking.
I swear. And now that's why Nani was that pissed off.
Who?
Huyu jamaa nini? Unai Emery, Dracula. Yeah, because Newcastle got beat. Akishinda tu hiyo game yake, maybe even get a draw if I'm not wrong. Pep. Ako Champions League.
Wow.
Yeah. Can see that where he was going crazy. Yeah.
Oops. Either.
All right. Nottingham Forest, they fumbled the bag.
Nottingham have pissed me off more than United. And this is because these guys were having a dream season.
Swear.
Elanga was top form. Morgan Gibbs-White. Chris Wood was bagging weekend.
Maybe they would finally burnt out or something. What?
Nikiblock huyu kuna shida. Kuna asante.
No, but
Chris Wood was on fire.
Yeah.
Hudson-Odoi, look at the likes of Murillo. Sales has won the Golden Glove with Raya.
Yeah.
Like they were having such a good season. Their last 4 games, what happened?
Tanking, bro.
Bro, like even Nuno was being berated by their own owner.
Kwa pitch.
When there's a game to go, if he wins that game in the Champions League.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened, but it was a colossal fumble. It's painful to see.
Yeah, very much, man.
I feel like the brand of football would be perfect for Europe. Like Newcastle.
But they are in Europe.
No, like Champions League.
Oh.
Champions League.
I don't think they would have survived. Do you think they would have survived?
They'd have entertained. You see, it's like Leicester. Leicester, I don't know if you remember, Leicester were doing a lot of 1-0s. Group stage. 1-0, 1-0. Kelele the whole night, especially when they were playing at the King Power. Yeah, so it's an event. It's even nice for us to watch. Like, I watched all those Leicester games. Like, and Nottingham play a brand of football.
Wait, were you not in the Champions League then?
I think we were.
Oh.
We should have. Were we?
Maybe you are not. That's why you are watching them.
I don't know. No, but I'd still watch even if you were in it. Because simulcast exists. You have a phone, a tablet, a TV.
Sorry, sir.
Nakuona sana. Leo, nakuona sana. Thursday. Thursday ungenipata leo. Leo niko sawa. But yeah, like, I feel like the brand of football that Newcastle and Nottingham have exhibited this season would have been great, especially for the Champions League. Kwanza in that, like St. James is a cauldron. Bro, ask PSG.
Oh yeah, they know
ask
that.
PSG.
No, ask me.
Literally.
I've been there 3 times. No, twice. I have scored none.
Well,
I have shipped in 3.
And that's what the league.
Yes.
Sembuse Champions League. Where
bro.
Everyone like turns up. There's a whole anthem.
Absolutely,
yeah, so it was just insane to see Nottingham winning.
I just remembered.
Yes.
There's going to be a derby next season.
Sunderland and Newcastle.
St. James's Park.
Let me tell you. So, your game ilikuwa Sato.
A Tyneside derby.
Is it Tyneside?
Tyneside derby, yeah.
Tyneside or Tyneware? One of the two.
Side.
One of the two.
Yeah.
But unajua pia huko wana nini.
Hizo
But malugha zao, wewe tunajua tu ni derby.
Yes.
nini
the
playoff. Bro, Sheffield had such a good first half. They were even meant to go 2-0 up.
Yeah, they could have.
But offside in.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed this game because there was no other game ya maana. Okay, Real, but Real yonileka kwa laptop. Kwa TV, Nico, Wembley. Inaitwangwa the most expensive game in football.
Yep.
Because you win that and how much goes into your bank?
Is it 100 M?
200.
Oh, this time they got 200.
200.
I got 100 before.
Sai ni 200.
Sheesh.
Bro.
Wait, are you saying like Sunderland have more transfer budget than Man United right now?
It's not even transfer, I think, than anyone right now.
Yeah.
Like in the Nini.
But especially you guys.
Anyone.
But yeah.
Especially us what?
We're
still the second most valuable club in the world.
Go on,
even
sir.
at 50. Wait, at 15th.
Yeah,
we are joined first. We're in a new season. Season Lisha.
And now by the way, in the new season, number 14.
And you have
a better goal difference right now. So I'm gonna GD
Bro,
better.
You know, we've finished the last 3 seasons on a negative goal difference.
Yeah, but for next season already, I'm gonna better GD. You're doing quite well.
The only way is up.
Hey, better GD, better position wise. I mean, everything is looking good.
God. But your game, deadly sana. Sheffield, had Sunderland on the ropes for a very long time.
Yeah,
and
the first goal was fantastic as well.
And I was Hammer. I feel like Hammer should not stay in the championship. I feel like he should even join that Sunderland or come with one of the other teams.
Oh, the guy who scored?
Yeah, Gustavo Hammer. He played in the Premier League. Was it last season? Yeah, he's really good. He's really good. So he was pulling the strings for Sheffield. And then when Sunderland equalized, the same thing I was telling you about how in a final the tide will
change entirely.
Completely.
Yeah.
And we think we're going in for extra time. Bro, unajua ile double tap yangu ile moja ya kuweka huku chini. That winning goal was so beautiful. It was so poetic. Yeah. And the funny thing is, after the game, the photos, the memes were, every Premier League fan loved that result.
Yeah.
Because Sheffield is a nothing team.
Yeah.
Sunderland, we've missed Sunderland. Like we are Portsmouth stroke away from having Barclays back.
Yeah,
basic.
Exactly. So cold night at what is their stadium now called? Is it Light Stadium?
Stadium of Light near Sunderland.
Yeah, and you're
So
the guy who scored the final is leaving. Did I hear like he was leaving? That's his last game for Sunderland.
For real?
Yeah. And then the break.
That's how you bow out like a hero.
Then, the guy who scored the first goal as well, that black dude. Alikuwa done in Sheffield's flesh. Alisumbua. He's a bad man, that one. He went and did the
Randy Orton,
bro. Badass. Did you see Sunderland's Tifo as well? They have a badass Tifo.
That was for the semi-finals.
Did you have that Tifo in the final?
I didn't see
the one in a car Black Panther.
That was at home. Ilikuwa kwao
really?
Second leg. Was it Coventry?
No, Coventry City.
And that was that same week.
No, it was there in the final.
I didn't see the final one. Is it the same one? Like till
with the Black Panther.
It was till the end or something.
Something of that sort.
Black Cats. Unajua anaitwa the Black Cats.
Exactly. Nothing like Arsenal could ever do.
Ipo siku. Mtu weke hata pistol. AK-47.
Bro, like that was
but bro, I think I'm just happy to have that derby back.
It's gonna be fire.
Because you see, like that one is hatred.
But you see,
in Spurs.
Yeah, they like absolutely hate each other. But you see, like they met. There was that derby in the FA Cup last season. They got absolutely smashed.
No, of course, yeah. Of course, because there's a.
Do you think like that's gonna be any different?
It's gonna be different because they have number one 200 million, so they're going to buy hella players.
Oh fuck, they can buy Garnacho, you know.
Bro. My guy, I would sell him in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
I could hata mina changa.
Garnacho on the left, now your black dude on the right. They got
cook.
Yeah,
I think they can even go to that Sheffield and take that Hammer.
Yeah.
I think it was Gustavo Hammer, if I'm not wrong.
I swear, if they do that, I can't rule them to get 3 points at Old Trafford next season. Chances are very high. But anyway, that's not important. That's not important. All right. So yeah, that's that, sir. Spurs got absolutely smashed.
What is this, Cartoon Network? Tom and Jerry? Quandra! Spurs
got smashed by Brighton.
Tuliangalia hiyo game and we were looking at the what's it called? The scores. And they were 1-0 up. I think Solanke alikuwa amepiga penalty.
Yeah.
And kajua okay. Spurs watashinda hii game. Sisi tukishindwa kushinda we are 17.
Yeah.
Asema haya basi wacha tuochi yetu na ya Nottingham.
Yeah.
End of the game 4-1.
4-1. He showed with the brace.
People them are asking what's happening?
But the last goal as well. Did you see the last goal by Gomez?
I didn't.
Bonge la bao, bro.
Unajua me I'm coming back to life. I'm just getting back into the week.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a long work weekend.
Yeah.
Nimelala sana so hata your highlights jaona.
Oh, you should check out. We'll check out the highlights for that. Oh, Gomez got a banger from outside of the box. Zile top corner, top beans kule tu.
Zile za nani?
Zile za kaa Rice venye aliweka nini?
Rice kwenda. Tutacheza pia hapa.
Za Rice. Za Rice tutacheza.
Za Rice hata avocado ilisha. Kama niende. But they actually still have some.
Oh yeah? I could do some.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. No, we're still shooting. Still recording. Yeah. But fantastic goal. But 4-1. That's diabolical. And they were at home.
You're home.
The first game after you winning.
But also, labda kila mtu alikuwa hangover. Inaeleweka.
Okay.
Wewe uliona Alisson alisema, "Hey, I'm tired of partying for 4 weeks straight." Hey, imetosha bana.
The first time now he'll party akiwa na medal.
Una bash. Hey.
Crazy
but
stuff.
So I'm not too surprised. I think Spurs achieved what they needed to.
Yeah.
So
alright, so I mean the Premier League now is done, man.
Bro.
I could not wait for that season to end. One of the worst I've had in a couple of years.
I don't think it was that bad for you. I think you just had a bad ending.
Yeah, I mean
it wasn't that bad.
Because they needed a trophy, basically.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. We needed one.
Hey, yours was bad, bro.
You would have loved one. We needed one.
Yeah. Alright, who's the flop of the season? Because it's very easy to get player of the season. Come on.
Højlund.
Why?
Rasmus Højlund.
You have like high expectations of him?
Rasmus Højlund.
You know, for you to be a flop,
Højlund.
You must have done something.
Rasmus Højlund.
Really good last season.
RH9.
Brock Lesnar.
Mount was injured.
Wait, are you
saying... But hapo Chelsea walitugonga. But
that's how they were able to mount a challenge to get the top
one. Yeah. Hii yenyewe yako si thinking cap.
Okay, so. Wait, now that
Kibaina sufuria ni same.
Do you want to sell Mason Mount?
Me.
When you are telling the guys you'd like to,
I would pay Man United to get rid of Mount.
And then
he's not for.
But he has number United. 7. He has number 7.
He still wears number 7. So now look, Mount number 7. You have Højlund number 9. Now issues za Garnacho zilianza hiyo nini ya number 7 by the way.
Walinyimwa.
And that time he was playing like really well. He was like Kasi Bruno. Kitu na happen ni Garnacho.
Oh. Yeah. Ile time alikuwa afunga zile ma bicycle kicks against.
Before that you hata ni kitambo. Hata earlier this season. There's a time we had like a spell where it's only Bruno and Garnacho who are doing something. Yeah. And so I would sell Mount, man. I would sell Mount. Any other flops of the season? How do you mount a challenge
to get back to the top half?
Cunha, Brian Mbeumo. I have, just because of the result, I have let go of Victor Gyökeres. It looks like he's going to you guys.
So no more?
No. Unfortunately not.
It's okay.
You win some, you lose some.
Facts.
But
facts.
This is going to be one of the greatest L's.
Bro.
For me.
Like,
it's
have,
like... You can't have what?
No. I was going back to Højlund, but finish.
Højlund, yeah. I have him as my flop.
Why?
Your Manchester United's number 9.
It's not like he had a fantastic season last season, bro.
Maguire. So that means... because your season... No, last season was not too bad. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't as bad as this season. And yes, he scored what? 5 goals in the Europa League. That's cute. And then... In the Premier League, watukaa nani? There are defenders. Is it Gabriel who has more goals than him or something? There are defenders who have more goals than Højlund. And so...
I mean, but
your United's 9.
Just to be Foden, bro.
Bro, United's 9.
Just to be Phil Foden.
Wait. Wacha niongele watu wangu kwanza. So kuna kuangalia nini? There are few names you're going to mention that. But this guy is saying something like very important. You've had the likes of Rooney, Van Persie, Berbatov. 2 versions of Ronaldo.
Yeah.
2 versions of Ronaldo. You're 21, you're turning 22. My guy, unapasiwa ball, wewe ufikiri kushoot ama kupasi, wewe unafikiria haya, naweza rombosa nani saa hii? Ni defender gani sasa?
Naweza piga nani F5
saa hii? Honestly, like that just shows a lack of football intelligence, I guess. Yeah. Because now look at the likes of Victor Gyökeres. We watched him here with you a few times. You get the ball into that guy's feet. You think he's thinking about anything else?
Nothing else.
He's thinking about the back of the net.
Yeah.
The back of the net.
Yeah.
Harry Kane, same thing. And he's even evolved. He's become a playmaker. Ask Heung-min Son, who benefited greatly from that. So, and with Højlund, who you won't bounce the ball off him because he'll hold it. Bro. He should even watch.
Wait, how many goals did he get though?
In the league?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I would like
I don't
to
even
know
know if he has 5.
Wongo.
I'm so serious.
I
don't know.
Hi.
Hiyo yake hata ni
That's crazy, bro.
Højlund goals.
Let me see how many goals.
Lazima niangalie. Juni scroll.
Your top scorer is Amad Diallo.
Ours.
No, it's Bruno. He has 10.
Bruno, then Ahmad, if
Ahmad
I'm not
has
wrong.
6.
And Ahmad has been out for how long, man?
Yeah.
He has more goals.
Oh
than
my
Saka.
God, bro. Haiwezi kuwa akona less goals than Diogo Dalot. Diogo Dalot has 3. I can't see anybody else from Manchester United after Diallo.
That's funny business. But am I surprised? Not at all. Not at all.
Wait. Unakuniambia Uboy alifunga bao 2 kwa ligi?
Yeye nini? Kazi yake imekuwa inaitwaje? Europa League. Stats. Oh my God.
Yo, kwani yako wapi Uboy?
We are a joke. Top scorer. Yeah, Diallo. No, Højlund. In the league he scored 4.
Oh, it's 4.
Yeah, in the league he scored 4. Which is still crazy.
Yeah, that's
crazy business. Crazy business. But yeah, Foden as well. Foden looked like
that's a proper flop for me.
A shadow of himself. Finally, hajaitwa nini ya England. Guys are like, you know what? Yeah, that's my gaffer. Huyu anajua kitu anadu. But pia yeye ni fala. Juu unachaje Bowen. Conversation for another. Akuita Bowen. But Foden
na alita akina nani? Is it this dude who went to Saudi? Is it true Ameita? Yeah, Ivan Toney has been called up.
But Tony had what? 22 goals.
Uko
nini? Yeah. Wala. Kuna time ali, I think he did a hat-trick and then a brace. Alafu tuma 1-1-1-1-1-1.
Okay.
And this was more goals in the second half of the season. So you see, like for him, he's been on the
upward trajectory,
basically. All right. Someone else who I think probably disappointed me, I wouldn't say flop. No, Sterling ni kawaida. I feel like Sterling, nyinyi muligongwa.
A proper.
Honestly, is he on loan?
Yeah, he's on loan.
Hey, munagongwaje on loan? That's crazy, Mister.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know, but Sterling is
Chelsea were paying 60% of his wages. It's like they just wanted him to go. It's insane.
Bro, Sancho. I can throw in Sancho. He had a few decent games, but Sancho. Martinelli, I don't know what I feel about Martinelli this season, and especially because of how he performed last season. Because I know the name in your team that's been thrown a lot in terms of flop or anything close to a flop, and this is just because it's suffering from success, and success in this case is having a brilliant season last season. Did he do double-digit goals and assists? I mean, it was just goals.
Odegaard?
Yeah.
I think that was 22-23. I don't think it's last season.
That one.
Yeah.
But
I don't know how many goals he scored.
This season, he's and especially in the big games.
Yeah.
He
has had 3 goals in the league.
That's crazy.
Last season he had 8. The other season he had 15.
Yeah. I think that you see those high standards.
Yeah, he has not been able to maintain them.
He hasn't gotten to that. Who else do I think has not had a good season? Darwin Núñez.
Yo, how did it's a proper shooter by the between Darwin Núñez and Phil Foden.
Wow, by the way,
for the flop of the season. Yeah.
Kani Núñez ni the flop of the season. Get it? No.
Okay. No, I don't get it.
Cop of the season? Both of them work. Cop, okay.
Yeah.
He's a Liverpool player. Klopp was a manager before. You see what you put me through? That's what I feel every day when I'm here. Each time I come here. But I don't know if there's anyone else who's got a shout.
I mean, it's crazy to say Onana that was expected.
I don't think he flopped, but he just considered 63 or 65 goals. Crazy business. Goals. Crazy business. Horrible.
Yeah.
Anyone else? I don't know.
No.
Someone, I feel like there's someone Spursy. I just don't know who.
Even Son has not been like prolific this season.
But Son is aging.
He's aging.
Vile una vile alilia.
Baada
Buda unaliaje 30 minutes.
Unajua kuna msali alikuwa amebetia alie. Did you see that clip?
No way.
Yeah.
That's what.
But there was, I think, I don't know how true this is. Yeah. There was a bet that someone is going to cry in the Europa League final.
But you know the betting sites za huko majuzi na kuanga very
Yeah, it's insane.
Like utapata kuna
So like
third goals. Actually that makes sense because if he won, he'd cry because of happiness. If he lost,
he'd cry because it's the last season. Yeah.
That's fine.
But yeah,
that was a bad.
He was going to go down in history as the worst Spurs captain.
Damn.
Bruno's like, hold my beer.
Bruno is not United.
I mean, just a captain who has had a terrible season.
Bruno
He's not your captain.
Yeah, but he's not had a terrible season.
I mean, he's a captain of your club, no?
But he has not had a terrible season.
I mean, imagine captaining Manchester United to the worst finish in 50 years.
So that's fine. That's fine. Football is a team sport.
Westergaard.
Have you seen what he's done?
Taking you to 15th.
Taking us nini kwani yeye ndio dereva basi.
When Manchester United was finishing 15th, who was the captain? That's what the history books were going to say.
Bruno Fernandes.
But yeah.
How did he perform?
It's such a bad.
Because it's history books, ndio. See at line moja.
Yeah.
Kuna stats, kuna nini, kuna performances,
yeah.
Man of the match awards, nini, all of that.
When they could have won a European final, he gave away the ball. He missed a chance. It's just.
Oh my
God.
But this is so.
He gave away the ball though.
So.
Kweli. No, he gave away the ball. He's the one who gave away the ball for the goal. Twice actually. Give away the ball, got it back, then give it away. Ndio ikaenda hivyo ikapiga lap, ikakuwa free kick. And yeah. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. That's what's up.
You
anything?
are neither here nor there. Yeah. Do you have enough time? Quick shout to team of the season.
Oh, okay. All right. Can quickly do this.
Keeper, Matt Sells.
David Raya.
That is basically.
Both wako wamefanana. Yeah, so that's fine.
Both sharing the Golden Glove.
Nah. Back to back for David Raya. That's why for me he is.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Right back.
And that's without Gabriel for a bit. So
yeah.
Wait, Saliba is injured.
Yes.
Hamstring. Is it lengthy? But
thank God. Yeah, he might be out for a minute. I don't think he'll be called. France wanacheza Nations League.
I don't know. Hey, when are those semis by the way?
Yeah, like I think the week after Champions League.
Hey, thank God, man.
Yeah.
Hapa unajua tutachizi. Bila ball tunachizi.
So tunapiga Nations League, then we go to Club World Cup I think some days later.
Club World Cup inakwanga tu.
And nobody gives a shit.
Finally.
Alafu ni America, bro.
Finally.
Tutaona saa ngapi hiyo?
Yeah, by the way.
Yeah, those timelines are crazy.
Nika coach games are pre-season.
Yeah. We wake up at some crazy hours.
Right back.
I think for me has to be one guy and one guy only.
Who?
The Crystal Palace right back. Munoz.
Simple as, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
I can't see someone else who would. Well, Timber has been good. And he has been consistent through the season, so he deserves a shout back.
Yeah, but bro, Munoz has been
chief.
Especially like attacking wise.
Yeah.
And it's
he's on who assisted Eze for the final.
Yeah. And he almost provided a similar assist in that game as well. Yeah. So he's very
he's a proper one. If they keep him,
does he stay? That's the same thing I'm thinking.
Bro,
does he stay?
I don't know. Huh? It's like if Glasner manages to keep him likes of Eze and Mateta, yo watakuwa wamejaribu sana.
Watacook wewe.
Mbaya.
Center backs.
Virgil van Dijk. I have to have an Arsenal guy here. We had the most clean sheets. I will put Galiba. Sikwenda kusema Galiba.
Van Dijk.
I would say Van Dijk and Gabriel.
Yeah, I feel like there's slim pickings because I'd also think of like a Gvardiol. But Gvardiol has played a lot of his football. Like this is just because of average match rating. Like he's been very high.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like City have been horrible.
Maybe have him as a left back.
And he's probably been the shining light. But he's also, that's what I'm saying, like he's played a lot of the games at left back. So probably that Van Dijk, you could pick either Saliba, Gabriel.
There's also
you could shout out
Murillo, Milenkovic as well.
Milenkovic.
Bournemouth.
Dean Huijsen.
Yeah, Johnny Impress.
Do you know, I thought I was the only one.
I've not seen like anything.
Ama ni mindo na watch ball vibaya.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I know
he scored against us as well.
I know he's a talent. I know he's 20. I know he's composed on the ball.
Yeah.
But he looks so frail. Like, I'm like, why is the Real like drooling over this guy?
I've not
I feel like even Euro has impressed me a bit more than
Huijsen. I don't understand.
And he's 2-3 years young. But, well, I love being proved wrong.
Yeah.
And by the time Real is going for a young defender, unajua si kila young defender atakata Real. Unless you're Lenny Yoro and all that. No, Semufala, junajota Semufala. But I know there's a player in Huijsen, so I can't wait to watch that.
Yeah, because I've not seen it as well.
Yeah, even
but I want to take back Galiba again. I want to take out Gabriel and put in Milenkovic. I think Nottingham Forest. Yeah, it'd be solid. Yeah. So
you could literally pick any of.
Sport for choices there. Left back, that's a very easy one for me. Miles Lewis Kelly.
Left back, I think now for me, I'd now switch now Gvardiol there.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
Because who else is worth
There's some stuff that I've seen a Miles Lewis Kelly. Not losing ground duels and stuff like that. He's absolutely solid. He won Skoka last week. But yeah, Miles Lewis Kelly for me.
Kijana wetu my red card.
Yo kijana.
I think two huge shouts. Kerkes and Robinson. Robinson had a stint where it was clean sheet assist. Assist.
Is how they lost the Europa League, but Kaka's big shout. Big shout to
Robinson. Robinson.
Bro, he had like what, 10 assists?
Bro, that's crazy business.
If I'm not wrong.
Those are Robertson numbers.
Yeah, it's prime 2019, same year COVID, when no one was watching. Okay, people are watching.
That's right.
But
center of the park, what are we doing? We do
4-3-3.
4-3-3.
Yeah.
I think 2 center mids.
I think I want to go with Gravenberch. I have to have him there. I think I've been super impressed. I was not expecting him to be this good this season. So for him to actually perform the way he did, kind of caught me by surprise. And he was consistent as well. Didn't even get injured at some point. He never got injured. I don't recall him being out. So, yeah, I think I want to have him as my 6.
Okay.
Yeah. Alongside, hapa kuna options, bro. Likes of Bruno G. Tonali is a 6. Kuna shouts up. I'll have Declan Rice. Personally, I'll have Declan Rice.
In fact, I had the exact same mid.
Yeah?
Had the exact same mid. Gravenberch, Rice.
Yeah.
I thought of a Caicedo. There's a time they had Akadip, but he was the one, literally, who was holding Chelsea together.
Oh, yeah?
Literally, when Palmer has been missing for how many days.
Yeah.
Uko Mamandem, because the wings are doing nothing. Upper katikati. Caicedo has been super solid. Also, managed to stay injury-free for quite a while, which is kidogo new for him, basically. I don't know if there's anyone else I can think about.
Of course, there's McAllister, because he was in a title-winning side.
Yeah, there's that. But honestly, I feel like Gravenberch, for his role, literally outshined him.
Yeah.
McAllister has scored a few bangers, that's nice. But I'd rather have him as a 10, but not my 10 for this.
Okay.
Yeah, so Gravenberch
and Rice.
And Rice.
I
think simple as.
Number 10.
Bruno Fernandes. For me.
There's Bruno
Fernandes. Morgan Gibbs-White is a very good shout.
Now that's my guy.
Very good shout.
I was going to have Morgan Gibbs-White there.
I think we don't need to speak about Bruno. We've talked about Bruno the whole season.
Bruno he's been fantastic
Bruno
as well.
Is just a machine. And so that's why when you have games like what we had on Thursday and seeing him kidogo flat, it hurts us a bit more because we know Wednesday. Nimezoea Thursday. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But when you see this guy who's leading, his finishes with most chances created and all that.
Oh, yeah?
He's been high in the, I don't know if he's first or second. With
proper guy in the wrong team, man.
Duels, whatever. Sio mubaya. Watu wamemzunguka. Watu wamemzaraud how do you wabaya?
Yeah, facts.
But yeah, Bruno is just Mr. Consistent, man.
Yeah.
I think he has 19 goals, 19 assists.
No kidding.
Like all competitions.
Fuck.
Crazy.
To have that and then end up not in Europe, he should move, bro.
That's madness.
He should move.
Maybe for anything, nothing not less than your 120 and your Saudi on offer.
Yeah.
But on this other side, Gibbs-White, bro.
Gibbs. I wanted to check out his stats. Yeah, go on.
At some point he's of course captaining Nottingham. And there are some performances that I can remember. I think there was a game away to Spurs. I think there was it a game against Wolves? Like there are times that he's looked like an absolute world beater. And Gibbs-White is a shithouse.
Oh yeah, yes.
So you love to see it. You love to see someone who will back his chat on the field.
Yeah.
Like off the field, hey bro. Unakumbuka nini against Wolves? See, that used to be celebration like your Wolves.
Wait, alikuwa Wolves?
Alikuwa Wolves.
No shit.
Wolves like Nottingham.
Sikumbuki akiuza.
Wakaenda Molineux. If I'm not wrong, I think in the first 3 or 4 minutes he scored and went to the Wolves fans who were booing him. What do you think, man, like Morgan Gibbs White did?
Sheesh.
Imagine.
Cold
like
motherfucker.
I like such players, man.
Yeah.
Fika Romero, umbwa. I like such players. But again,
now you're being choosy now.
yeah.
But yeah, Gibbs White deserves a shout. I think I'll also go with Bruno. Because I was looking at the stats here. Bruno has been, I think he has 10 assists. He has third most, fourth most assists in the Prem. So for third, I think I'll Bruno. Because he has also cooked. All right.
Bruno has been complete, man.
Right wing is very obvious.
Wait, but McAllister, maybe. McAllister, maybe.
Not
just
in my book.
because of his attacking output.
Not in my book.
Because as a number 10.
Yeah.
But not, of course, there's Bruno, Morgan Nini. So yeah.
Robinson had 10 assists, bro.
That's crazy business.
Wait, who did you have in the left back? Is it him?
Left back, Gvardiol.
Gvardiol, sorry.
So Kerkez na Nini ndio decent shouts. Right wing.
Very obvious, Mo Salah. Yeye tukiendanga. Striker.
You know, mimi nafikiria mtu mwingine mwenye tunaweza ka shout.
Or instead of Mo Salah.
Yeah.
It's the team of the season. It's straightforward here, but
I don't think there's
no one else.
Striker is where now it gets interesting. No, but you know.
Does it?
It does.
Why?
It does. Why? Because you feel like it's outright.
Yeah.
Who?
Has there been a better striker than Isak?
You know, I was thinking about that.
Yeah.
But you can think about someone like Chris Wood. You can think about someone like Mbeumo who 20 goals.
Yeah, that's insane. I have
Brentford.
I have something from Mbeumo in my book.
What? Even ingine?
Yeah. I have to have him there, man.
Yeah, because you
has
feel
to
like
be
for
there.
those guys they play two up top. And now, nasema if it's 4-3-3.
Yeah. I mean, Wood deserves a shout, but I mean,
Wood, Isak
had the most goals as a striker. So
yeah.
That's a bit obvious.
Yeah, basically,
yeah. That's obvious for him.
But
Obvious
how
for
many
Mo Salah.
penalties has Wood taken also? Like I like taking things like that into account.
Oh.
Because
Like
you see, like for Newcastle, see Isak ndo yuchukua pena. For Forest, ni Gibbs White.
Oh.
Yeah, but I don't know, there's a time Nani alipata hat-trick, Wood. I don't know if he took a penalty in that game. Yeah. And
The only guy who got a hat-trick of assists of penalties in Nani. Is it Justin?
Kluivert.
Yeah.
Hard enough.
God.
Was it against Newcastle? If I'm not wrong, St. James. There's something he did at St. James. I'll pick a hat-trick St. James.
Sheesh.
James.
All right. So Isak striker. Do you have someone else?
No, just him, Wood. You know, I'm trying to think of where to throw in Acuna. I don't know. Najaribu, but hakuna. Like,
Kuna mali ya Acuna.
because he could be a 10, he could be a left forward, he could be an unique, but like honestly,
guy.
very versatile player. Even ingine tumesema?
Mimi niko na Mbeumo. I have to have him because of the 20 goals. And you know, like, it's him and Wissa, bro. Like, Wissa had 19 as well. And that's like his position.
Crazy business. Wait, Isak got how many minutes?
Isak had 23. It was Salah, then Isak, then Haaland, then Mbeumo.
Hey, Haaland is I feel like he's going to have a long season.
Really? This
I
can be
feel
like, Why?
Because he's so used to your De Bruyne. De Bruyne, ile time alipotea for those number of games. That was
Kind of
Haaland.
went missing as well.
Yeah.
Now amepoteza Florian Wirtz.
Wanga bad.
All right. So do you have on the left wing for you?
I think I'll probably do the same thing.
Yeah.
Either Mbeumo or Cunha.
Yeah.
Probably.
One of them.
Because, man, those guys have had stellar seasons.
Absolutely.
Uko na shout, ulikuwa unasema nani?
Morgan Rogers.
Morgan Rogers unajua pia chezanga katikati saa zingine. Like hata he's one of those.
Rogers has no numbers to show.
Ako na potential.
Yeah,
tudamweka kwa nini because of exposure.
Big shout has to go to one man, Liam Delap. I think so. He has to be shouted out.
You know why this is annoying me?
Why?
Because leo tu when nilikuwa na wachio nini yetu ya our transfer business and all, we are now what would have been a Jokeres conversation is now a Liam Delap conversation.
Na nilisikia pia Everton wako in the mix. You're not going head to head with Everton for strikers.
If we miss out on Delap bet, I want Like, I don't know why we are still buying young strikers. Like, we already have young strikers. Get one experienced person. And Gyökeres would have been perfect.
Yeah, without Europe, that's now.
But now, no Europe.
Hard.
But
or get Oli.
Wait, let me tell you, we'll see. Because it's a money conversation, and it's United. And it's a rebuild.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's that. Manager of the season?
Manager of the season. Pooh. Honestly, like a month ago for me would have been Nuno.
Yeah.
For me, a month ago
Very
would have
much.
been Nuno. I think it's just crazy how
He has tanked that
just
one.
fell off in the space of 3 weeks.
Yeah, it can't be him anymore.
Crazy business. Probably Glasner.
Oh, yeah?
Glasner. I love what he's done. I love how that guy speaks like someone who's in the future.
Oh, really?
Like,
I've never watched any of his conferences.
You should have seen the FA Cup final one after. He comes on and he says, I talked to Pep after the game. And I told him, next season when we play together, do not play the same system. I will solve it again.
He said that.
You think Ange's quote was cold? This guy did not smile. He's like, yeah, I told him that it's very easy. I will solve that, Nini.
No shit.
And this is someone who's speaking to a guy who's one of the greatest managers of all time. With one of the most expensive squads of all time.
After beating him in the final. And before.
And he's beaten him in the final comfortably. Bro!
And before the final.
Bro!
And Junika ile time when the Man City beat Crystal Palace, was it 3 or 5? Alisema, wakicheza hivyo in the final, I will beat you.
Look at that.
Yeah, he said, and then saying that again. Nika yule coach wa Sofapaka alisema nilikuwa najua anaweza piga hiyo kona.
Nilijua tunapiga 3.
Hiyo manager najua nilikuwa najua anaweza piga.
At least 3. Wakakula 7.
Hey bro. Ya tulipeana mbaya.
Chelewa. Ukapata taska wamelewa.
Bro.
But yeah, I think for me Oliver Glasner has done crazy things. Also just like shout out Moyes. Moyes aliingia huko akipata
wako baya by the way.
Wako huko.
Wamemaliza number what by the way?
I don't know. They are babas.
Let me check.
You tell me we are better than 4 teams. Or 5. Wow.
Holy shit.
Crazy. What are they? 13th?
13th.
That guy came, gave Iliman Ndiaye license
Freedom,
to do whatever. Beto started scoring.
Bana.
Started scoring goals. Beto.
The fuck?
Pickford ndo huyo anapiga blind after blinder. So
the some saves he was making against Newcastle, bro.
Man. But I feel like it was also very befitting to have him manage their last game at Goodison Park. Yo, that is Goodison, man. But your stadium mpya ni bad.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you think Tottenham is nice?
Really?
You think Tottenham? Ooh, their stadium is nice. Yeah.
They better win something there. Maybe 3 points against Man United.
Probably. Slot, just because he won the league.
I think so, man.
Slot, I think that's an easy because he won the league and
so easy.
He won it comfortably.
Yeah.
And at some point they were not even playing at a brilliant football. They were just getting the result.
Yeah, just get the job done.
1-0, 2-0, 3-2, 4-3, like just some funny scorelines, but they're getting the job done slowly but surely, which I didn't think many people had expected for him to do, especially in his first season.
Yeah. All right, that's that then. So it's been a heck of a season, man. Always a pleasure having you here, man. We're going to be moving forward to a Nations League and all that stuff. The Club World Cup, Champions League final coming up on Saturday. League. And nobody giving a shit about Conference League.
Anthony. We care about Anthony and Isco. Just that.
All right.
Yeah.
So let's see how that's going to turn out. Any parting shot?
Like one M16.
What a pen of dance all sana. I'm queuing you very much. All right. Anything else?
Nah.
That's it.
Nah.
That's it.
To pattern next season.
Next season. Of course, I'll be back here next week. I don't know what I'll be talking about, but we'll look for something. The transfers, of course, we're going to be taking us crazy.
I have a lot of transfer needs. Champions League will be a conversation.
Yeah. What?
Sorry? But hiyo itakuwa haraka. Mimi nataka tu bonge la bao ya
Anthony.
Kama wapointie Illuminado.
Akonayo
hapa.
No kidding.
It means I think the light has been shined on you by God something. Like uko something. Yeah.
All right. This has been the Extra Digest podcast. You can always find us on YouTube, Football Digest KE, or Football Digest KE everywhere else on socials, on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, Football Digest KE everywhere. I've been Yash. He has been
The Vibes Alliance.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, man.